Hey guys, it's Joanne, and I wanted to do a quick little Photoshop tutorial. I wanted to help out my girl Ainika over at TheCocoMartha because she was having some trouble with Photoshop, and she's really good with computers, so it surprises me that she's having trouble. So hey girl, hey! Hopefully this helps. Let's see. So she wanted to know how to write on pictures. So this is a picture I used for my daughter's Valentine's card. I already flattened the image and stuff, so I just wrote quick Happy Valentine's Day and Love Malia, and um, my husband had X-Acto knifed right here. I don't know if you can see the mouse. Right here and below her hand, so that we stuck a lollipop right there. And all her friends really enjoyed that. So I'm going to quickly show how I did that, and it's super simple. It's nothing too bad. So here is a similar picture I took that same day. To the left of the screen, you see that I have all these little icons, and that is how you choose different things to do within Photoshop. And Photoshop Elements and Photoshop are pretty much similar. Photoshop is more, I guess I would say, more powerful, and Photoshop Elements is more simple to understand. So here is my picture. I'm going to click on this T that selects your font. So notice up here at the top bar I have different things about it. So here's the type of font that I want. On the drag drop menu there is all these choices. Just like in Word, I don't know what this means. Right here is the pixels or the font size. Here is bold, italic, underline, strike through. Right here is if you want to center, a left align or right align. Right here is this is the, I think it's called the leading. I'm not sure, but it's the spacing in between two lines of text. It is set the leading. So I'll play with that in a second. And then right here is the color font that you want, and things like that. I just learned. I'm self-taught pretty much with Photoshop, so I'm always learning. So I'm going to choose, I'll keep it on this Museo Slab font because it's nice and simple. I'll keep my 48 point font size. And I'm just going to start typing. I'll just say Happy Valentine's Day. And I hit enter. And you notice right now the spacing between my top and the bottom line of text are too close together. So I would highlight the whole thing and go back to the leading up here and select something higher. Since my font size is 48, I'd probably want a 48 size in leading. You can always change it to something smaller so that they're more squished together, or you can do a higher number and space them apart more. Or you can create another line of text. It's all up to you. So I'll keep it at 48. And as you see, my font color is orange, and that's not something I want to do, especially for Valentine's Day, right? So I can go up here to the font color and choose any of the predetermined colors that are here, but if I would like to, I can use the dropper tool and choose a color that I would like off of my palette, like anywhere on this picture. So if I click on this solid color, this menu comes up, and you could choose a different hue of orange. It gets darker. You could choose it lighter, or you can, when you come off of this little window, you see this dropper. You can select anywhere on your picture. Say I want this brown or this black, and it would give me that. I could choose the green. I could choose this gray on the house, you know, things like that. And I'll hit OK. And now you see it says Happy Valentine's Day in gray. Now, if you want, here's another weird thing. If you want this to remain this way, you can leave it like that, or you can highlight that and change the opacity to the right of your screen. Here's a window that has opacity, and you can change it to be and use a slider bar and make it see-through. You see what I'm doing? Or you can just leave it completely solid. So that's one way of writing on your pictures. Now, when you are done, you see these are all the layers that you're working with on the right side of the screen. When you are done, just make sure you hit layer and flatten. And then you can save the picture as is, wherever you want it to be. You can rename it, or you could save it over the original file. When I write on my pictures, I don't like to write over my original file. I'll keep the original file where it is, and then I'll save this to my desktop or wherever I want to keep it. Now, to use brushes, so I'm just going to edit, undo, flatten image, etc. So I'm just going to Command Z. I use a Mac, so it's Control Z for PC users, but I'm just going to Command Z until I get rid of this happy birthday or happy Valentine's Day sentiment. So let's work with this picture again. If you want to use a brush, so say a digital brush, say that you've downloaded from Ali Edwards or over at Designer Digitals. Hers seem to be really popular. You just click on this brush to the left of your screen where it says brush tool. You click on this is your brush presets. This is your size. This is the normal mode, and this is the opacity. So you click on, I've already got them loaded, but let's say you click on the arrow that goes down, click on this arrow that's to the right, click on load brushes, and then find your file where it has, where you keep your brush that you've downloaded. So mine are in digital scrapbooking on my desktop, and then I click on Ali Edwards. Now she has a ton of brushes. She is, and I've been working on separating them, but I don't know if I like that method of organization. So anyway, I'm digressing. So anyway, brush files end in .abr. So you just want to load whatever an ABR file is. So you hit load, and then all these brushes are going to be there. So they're too small for me to read, obviously. So I just click on one, I bring it off the menu, and you can see what is the shadow of what is going to be stamped. Basically, brushes are like stamps. So you want to use them like stamps. And the way Ali has them set, they're already pre-sized to 2340 pixels, 2340 pixels. That's too big for what I want to use it for. So I would just go here, slide the slider bar until I get to what I like it. That's pretty good, this 1225. So, and I would stamp. Now, I don't like the gray, obviously. So I would Command Z off of that because I don't like it. And then I would just click here. My foreground color is the gray. I would click here and change it to white. And I would just stamp wherever I want. So basically you could just stamp, stamp, stamp. Now if ever you can't stamp, say it won't let you stamp, usually it's because your image isn't flattened or you haven't checkboxed something that we're working on. Let me see if I can't think of what I need to, let me just open up something and see if it'll, so what I'm trying to say is sometimes it won't let you do the next step if you haven't completed one step, if that makes sense. Let's just see. So here's a ping image of kids, right? So I'm just going to just copy and paste it on top. It's not the color I would use, but anyway, this is just for an example. So say I have this kids and I'm trying to move it, and it's not letting me. Don't you know it? I hate when that happens and I'm trying to teach you guys something. So here's my arrow, and it won't move. Ugh, annoying. Anyway, moving on. This is frustrating. So let's try to do something else. Let's see, daughter. Hopefully that works. Sometimes my computer is finicky and it won't let me do what I want it to do. So I'm copying and just pasting this word. And I should be able to drag it, and it's not letting me. Oh, it did it. It's not letting me. Anyway, let me see. So I'm going to resize it. See, I resize it by just dragging the little crosshairs on the side, and that looks, pretend that that's what I want it to be. Now, it won't let me do the next step and click out of it, see, because, oops, shoot, because I didn't finish what I was doing, right? So it's asking me to check mark it and commit to current operation. Ta-da. So I did, and then next I can go to my brush and just stamp. Usually when brushes don't work, it's because layers aren't flattened. They just want to work with a flattened image. Say I wanted to edit this picture. I like to use Rad Lab panel from Totally Rad Actions, and it's pretty much like Photoshop for dummies. So I just open up Rad Lab, and then I just select something. Let's say, I'm so tired, guys. I'm hoping this video is quick. Alright, so I'll just say lights on. That's my action I want to do. So I'll hit lights on, I'll hit finish. Now if I try to use a brush, it won't let me. See, it won't let me click anywhere. So what it wants me to do is to just merge down with, or I could hit layer, flatten image, but it's fine. And then I just click love this. And that's it. So that is my little quick tutorial on how to write on pictures using Photoshop and how to use digital brushes. If you guys have any questions on working on anything else, I will be more than happy to show you how I work with everything. I'm not an expert on Photoshop, and there are tons of tutorials on YouTube out there, but if there's anything you want to see, I'll be more than happy to show you. I have a quick, let me show you my quick scrapbook page that I did of my son. Where did I put it? So I would do quick little layouts of my son every month, of Luke every month, and so here's his week, his month 3, and I just use a template by Kathy Zielski over at Designer Digitals, and I just copy and paste everything. So if this is something like a series you guys want to see, just let me know. I love traditional scrapbooking, and I do love digital scrapbooking, and I do love mixing both of them in an album. So this is totally something I wouldn't mind sharing and showing off. So that is it. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I have to figure out how to turn this off. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave me a comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye. Actually, you guys, I'm still here. I don't know how to turn this off. Oh, stop. Wait, no. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, here. How funny is this? I have no idea how to turn this off. Oh, aha. Here's what. Stop.